Where are all of you doing? You are cordially invited to return to the Coins Alert Your House for your Bitcoin fix. I will be your host. I really hope that everyone is having a fantastic time studying. Here, go outside and move around and get some air. Get up from the couch and take a break from using internet social media. Here in the United States, summertime has arrived. When I say that every day in Florida is a summer day, I mean that completely makes sense. However, do you know what? Make sure you give cryptocurrency a vacation for the weekend. You should forget about it and come back on Monday feeling revitalized and invigorated. This coming weekend is not going to be filled with any spectacular events. Despite this, we still have a couple more weeks left. Ultimately, you are going to take your own life. While you are refreshing and staring at the live coin watch, your phone's battery will die. Try not to do that. Listen, you could even leave for 3 months because when you return, we are going to witness the most insane market cycle we have ever witnessed just getting started. This is something that you should be aware of. That year, 2025, is going to be a very exciting one. An increase in Bitcoin is going to take place. We are about to witness an XRP finally breaking an all-time high, which has been a record for more than 7 years once it reaches 100,000. There hasn't been a single instance of this happening since 2018, and it all began during the bull run that occurred in 2017 with a fabricated announcement made by Coinbase. After that, we all know what happened to the stock market caps. For whoever was in charge of the business at the time, there was a little bit of corruption going on. They deleted the pairing between XRP and South Korean currency. It appeared as though the price of XRP had decreased by 50 cents, and people began to freak out. The next thing that happened was that everyone started selling. This is where you know 17 cents. 7 years have passed since we last saw each other. The price of XRP is currently at 48 cents. It is a terrible thing. It is a pain. By this point, we all believed that we would have retired by now. We also believed that we would have amassed a substantial amount of fortune by this point. However, this is not the case. Many of us are actually losing money on our XRP investments because we were purchasing green candles while the price was rising. I get it, listen. It's not a good feeling, it hurts, it's an awful feeling, but if you had the patience, if you had done the research, if you had the courage and the mental ability, the mental strength here to stick around, to see all of this out, to watch XRP play out, to watch what Ripple is doing play out, you are going to be benefited, or you are going to benefit very well. All of these things are going to happen. What? I'm unable to speak? On the other hand, here in this episode, we are going to wait. We have the clip of Brad GARLINGHOUSE. The previous video was the one in which you were initially shown it. You were not shown it by us anyhow. During the very first few seconds of this video, we are going to demonstrate it to you. So don't be concerned, take a seat, and unwind. At this point, we are going to go right in. Bitcoin, 64,412 USD in total. It has increased by approximately 1% during the course of the last 24 hours. There was a price of 3,500 for Ethereum. In the last 24 hours, it has increased by 0.68%. Both the USDT and the USDC arrive at their respective dollar pegs. The value of XRP is nearing 49 cents. It's a challenge. 487 is the final score. My dog is definitely singing and dancing behind me, and you can probably hear him. As a result of leg surgery, he is wearing a cone on his head. His inability to relax is a problem. This morning, he is driving me absolutely insane. While he is crying and looking at me, he is moving up and down, left and right. It is unclear to me what he desires. All he wants is to be free. It is only necessary for him to take his medication in order for him to feel better and go to sleep, but he wants to make a decision and fight against that. Total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is $2,364 million. Get yourself to the XRP store as soon as possible. You were shown the whiskey sets that we had. Cups made of Bitcoin are the next most popular item on the market. I suppose they have a lot of people that are interested in Bitcoin because those cups are just fantastic in orange and have the Bitcoin engraved on them. It turned out so well, or we were able to get the 40 ounces. Visit the shop and take a look at it, all you people. Legal experts believe that XRP and should have the potential to be classified as securities in the state of California, but not in the state of New York. To ensure that we understand this, here is a reason why. Judge's response, according to Fred, given the exceedingly low damages and the extremely poor jury verdict that could result in the plaintiff winning, it is quite likely that the case will be settled. To summarize, the court has stated that it is not a matter of law, but rather leaves it up to the jury to judge whether or not XRP is a security when it comes to retail purchases made on exchanges. When all is said and done, the cryptocurrency world needs to maintain pressure on the federal government to pass legislation because we are on the verge of having XRP be classified as a security in California, but not in New York. Is that correct? XRPs were declared to not be a security by Judge Torres. It is not possible to go at this time and say something like, well, I'm this little judge from California, and I believe it's regarding security. When Texas finally intervenes, the state's response is, boy, isn't there any security? And then New York comes in and says, bruh, that's not a security precaution, as if it were not a security in the United States of America. Quite simply, the story has come to an end. If you want to put it in the books, bada beam, bada boom. In the event that you do not trust me, here is Brad Garlinghouse. Because of, there is a good chance that you will depart from Brad Garlinghouse. There have been various headlines that have been deceptive and some that have been factually erroneous in describing the ruling that was rendered by a judge in California yesterday in the Clark's action lawsuit against XRP, according to him. This is something that many people have observed, and some of them have already pointed out. That some of them are correcting them makes me glad. My desire is that I could tag and link all of them here so that everything is crystal clear. This is a significant victory. According to the decision of the New York court, all of the class action claims that were included in the lawsuit were dismissed, and there is not a single element in the decision that contradicts or alters the fact that XRP is not a security in and around itself. All charges that Ripple had broken federal security laws in some way by selling XRP were dismissed by the verdict that was handed down in. Regarding the solitary state law action that will now be set for trial, the sole plaintiff did not purchase XRP directly from Ripple, and he is unable to say whether or not he even heard the statement before he treated, and he only owing a couple hundred XRP. This was a clear example of the trolls who attempted to take advantage of the legal system in the United States and twist remarks in order to collect hundreds of millions of dollars in class action settlements. With regard to any remarks that are misleading, I am a firm believer in what I have stated, and I am looking forward to further clarifying that matter throughout the trial. Who among us can recall this? After this guy, who had forgotten his name at this time, purchased a couple hundred worth of XRP, the price of the cryptocurrency dropped, and he began yelling and kicking. He would have liked to have his $50 back, but now he is attempting to steal hundreds of millions of dollars. In today's world, people are willing to sue for anything. Not dating myself was something I did when I was younger, which was probably somewhere between 15 and 20 years ago. McDonald's was sued by a customer who claimed that their hot coffee was too hot. It is true that there are persons in the world who will sue or attempt to sue for any minor matter because they are attempting to take advantage of the situation. The fact that they are attempting to take what I don't know what you call it is something that I don't even know if you call it a shortcut. They are really just attempting to earn a living at this point. They are attempting to amass a substantial amount of wealth, and as a result, they have arranged their lives in such a way that they will never have to work again. Moreover, they are attempting to sue for everything, and they are going to file 40, 50, or 60 cases among themselves. And it is hoped that they will be interested in sticks, which will allow them to generate money off them. Those are the people who live in this planet. Totally insane, so Brad has been completely honest here. You are aware that it is excluded. An end to the story is that XRP is not a security. That's how easy it is, and then we get this. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, spoke on a recent episode of CNBC's Crypto World to talk about the fair shake pack and how the cryptocurrency sector is coming together to be a force in the elections that will take place in the United States in 2024. Pay attention. The current time is a crucial moment for cryptocurrency, and his company and others are striving to play catch-up in the District of Columbia.